And you are welcome. It's time for some Monday morning motivation, and we have a very interesting guest here. We have Dr. Charles Otudor here with us to discuss brand positivism. Now, he's Africa's premier brand strategist and also engagement consultant. Now, he's going to be sharing 8 steps to staying positive. Good to have you here after talking with you all through the weekend and everything.
Pleasure's mine, all mine.
Brand. I also hear that you're a chef as well. You say you can be in our kitchen sometime soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
If you invite me.
We're looking forward to that.
Yes, invite me.
Alrighty now, so let's get to today's topic. We're talking about positivism.
Yeah?
We've only got a few minutes, so
Okay.
you're going to be telling us about the 8 steps. So let's see how far we can cover today. What are these 8 steps, and why is it important that we should imbibe and have all of them?
Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me to share my thoughts. Positivism is not a state, it's a practice. And we all go through stuff. We're exposed to so many vagaries of life, the delays, the ups and downs, too much hope. It's also an issue when you are so sure something positive will happen and then you get devastated.
When it doesn't.
So that sets all of us back. But it depends on how we create what I call the rebound. The rebound happens from a state of mind, not the externalities. If most of the time people cannot have positivism is based on one factor, they don't have the state of mind to understand that setbacks are normal. Setbacks are normal.
Yeah.
You can't win all the time. You can't. So you must understand that there will be periods when you have a downtime.
Yeah.
That's why a laptop with all the technology has what they call the hibernation period.
Yeah.
When it just goes into hibernation, it happens. So to get to that point where you understand it, you need to also agree that life is based on the ups and the downs.
And how you manage them.
And how you manage them.
First of all, having that platform, that
Yes.
thought, first of all, noting that this could happen, that could happen, you already have a base to start from.
So for me, and over the years, I've practiced these following 8 points, but I'll try and manage the
let's
first
hear
4.
them.
1, for me, you need to cultivate a positive mindset. You need to understand that these things must happen. So be positive. And in the midst of all the stumbling blocks we see and you see and I see, just be positive that there's always a rebound. Most people cannot rebound because they stay there. You can't stay there. So for every personal brand, in fact, it happens to both corporate and personal brands. Even the corporates, when they have a financial crisis, the humans that run it go into a state where they cannot ever rebound. Because they are wondering, what will the public say?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the public says. What matters is what your shareholders will think after that. So you need to go as an individual or the CEO that runs this company or this brand, you need to take it personally, understand that it happens.
Yep.
All we need to do is now put in place structures and strategies that will take us out of this. Nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
No failure is permanent. I've been through a lot in that space before. And I realized staying in that space is very dark. So have a mindset of positivism, and it starts with the self. Now, also, when you're in that state, my second point is you need to build supportive relationships. You see, most of the time, the people around us affect us.
Yeah.
Who do you talk to?
I talked to Titi there.
No, when you're in that situation, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
So when you have that period, the people you talk to that surround you affect your rebound time. So that's why it's very important that when you're going through the negatives, surround yourself with positive people,
There you go.
the right people. Now, let me give you a case study in just 1 or 2 minutes. A certain company had a crisis. They made a mistake and they had a negative balance sheet. In between all that, SEC sent investigators to go and look at this company. The MD at that point wanted to look good. So he informed the accountants and co to pad up,
Engineer.
pad up
the
audit report. But you see, for how long can you pad up an audit report? So his tenure was about to end in about 3 months. So immediately he left. they found out that the audited report was not, it didn't add up. So the stocks, the shares of that company had a downturn. So the new MD had to scale through all that. How did he survive?
How?
He put in place a structure that helped him to understand that negatives will happen. And how did he do it? He told himself that I'm here to fix, not to blame. Now, the problem with most of us is that we transfer the blame to other people.
Yeah.
So when you put in place a structure that ensures that you understand that you are the fixer,
Yeah.
and it starts with positivism. So he supported himself with a certain team of communication experts and then HR people, and then they fixed the issue by confessing they have a problem to the public. So what did he do? He surrounded himself with the right people.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we do not surround ourselves with the right people, so we stay in the negative. Now, so he built a supportive system. My third point is about understanding that these issues don't last for too long.
Yeah.
Now, why do we go into negativism? It's because of the issues that happen around us, right? So these issues happen. So we don't understand that they don't last forever. They're temporary.
Yeah.
After a while, they go. And it depends on point 1 and point 2.
Yep.
Now,
I was just going to say.
now, my third point is engage in positive activities like gratitude. What brought me and you here? It was a positive, something happened positive that brought us to this stage where we are. So if we reflect on the positive rather than where we are right now, we are more grateful.
Yeah.
So gratitude and being involved in positive activities helps to clean up the mental, the negative mentality. And it starts with the first one I talk about, the first point, the mindset.
Yeah.
So in summary, if you do not have a positive mindset at the beginning, you can't ever be positive. And then finally, let me wrap it up because I think now.
Yeah. We're almost at, yeah.
When you understand that life itself is a risk,
Yeah.
when you were conceived, when we were all conceived
Yeah.
by our parents,
Yeah.
we spent 9 months in the womb. For some people, 12 months. For some, 13, they overstayed. But nobody worried about PHCN, IEKDC, no NEPA bills, how you feed, your rent. You spent 9 months free of charge in your mother's womb. Remember, who took care of you for those 9 months before you came out? Each time I think about the 9 months I spent in my mother's womb, I'm so grateful. And it gives you the final positive mindset that, oh, for 9 months, things could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
I could not control what I put on. I could not control what I ate. I could not control what I drank.
Yes, here I am.
But somebody was the landlord,
Yeah.
my mother. But she had a landlord who was God. So at the end of the day, God remains, at the end of the day, there was a landlord that took care of me.
Yeah.
So that makes me extremely positive. So in summary, just stay positive because you can stay positive. And you don't forget that with time, everything will come to pass.
Wow.
For me, that has helped to stay positive in any situation.
Wow, Dr. Otudor, first of all, I must say, you've got a clock in your head and you put everything in that time frame that we expected, and in such a beautiful way, especially the last bit there. Gratitude is something that most people take for granted. And gratitude is not just gratitude to somebody else, it's gratitude to yourself as well.
Yes.
It's an embodiment of yourself, and that's just beautiful. That will be my takeaway for today, especially that specific one. So you've not only just enlightened people out there, everybody out there who's watching, but I've also taken something from this. We can't wait to have you back again next week for the final part of this.
I'll be here.
So we'll be looking forward to that one. Thank you very much.
Pleasure's mine.
It's a pleasure. Titi, did you get anything from that one with Dr. Otudor here? What was your one takeaway?